Snyder cut.
Thank you, Ryan. Ryan,
in before the lock.
what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the show. I'm joined by Ryan from ZebraFed, Anthony from the ACS universe. In case you didn't know, Ryan is a scooper, so quote unquote. And we have Neil from the Irregular Neil channel over on YouTube. You cannot really find him.
I'm
a
industry
Twitter.
Professional. That's how I like to be called.
Industry professional. There we go. There we go.
Twitter, you can look at that at HopeProd09.
Hope Prod. He'll prod your hope.
Your prod.
See if it's real. You really got hope. Prod up that son of a bitch. It's not real.
Get the fork.
You gotta go all the way in there.
Get the fork. Alejandro says, cult? What cult? I know, right?
Cult. Who said
Why is it
a
cult? Why is it a cult, man?
Cult of personality?
Cult of personality. The funk? We got Niner Life. Niner Life saying, what's up, gentlemen? What's going on, Niner Life?
How's it going, man? How's it going, everybody?
We got Fear Jason in the chat. We got Super Radness saying, heyo. We got Donovan Martin says, who here thinks it's way too early for a crisis? And have they earned it? Well, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I sort of agree with you, but it depends on how they kind of structure it. We got Abel in here saying, yo.
What up?
We got Drogo52 saying, what's up, y'all?
What up?
Let's see. Neil is throwing out some heat.
Yeah.
Fire, dude.
Donovan Martin saying, I have no intention of seeing Morbius. Okay, that's good.
Right.
I haven't seen it yet myself.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I mean, I do want to watch it. I do want to watch it, but I haven't seen it. I'm not running to the theater to go watch it.
Did you like it, Anthony?
Yeah. A lot.
Like, would you
Anthony
say
liked it more than he liked Batman?
He liked it more than he liked the
that's
Vision.
a negative.
Oh God, don't go there.
Blasphemy.
I mean, look, you're allowed to like whatever you want, whatever you like. I don't think there's an issue, but Skywalker's talking tomorrow. Can't wait. Donovan, I mean, Dawson from Nerdy Many Ways. He's also getting that game. He's very excited.
Very
he's all night. All night.
I think he's building. He couldn't come to the show because he's building right now.
Yeah, he's just super excited. He has a schoolgirl. He cannot wait.
He's got. Wait. I've seen it at his house. He's got one of those tables that has the platform on it for Legos. So that's what he does when he's not streaming.
That's what he does exactly. Hello. He says.
Hello.
Scott works. Oh yeah, he just said that.
Yes.
I was trying to get to this one. Sorry, Ryan. Do you have Discord?
Oh my God.
Yes, I do.
Well, okay.
Do you use Discord?
I do use it. Yes.
Okay.
I use it so that I can play with my son. We play Battlefront.
On Discord?
Yeah. Well, that's how we talk. That's how we communicate.
So you use Discord?
Yes.
And now,
I don't ever want to see it again. Ever.
it's a very long one there. But now you know.
A long one. What a pause.
Now you know, Droga. So the more
Yes.
the more you know. That's also a long one. Okay, let's see. Gentlemen, happy Monday. You too, Phil.
Yeah, man.
Morbius
Happy
was a
Monday,
good time. So
It was, man. It was.
Alejandro, he loved it.
Yeah,
I shouldn't say he
Alejandro.
loved it. He liked it. He had a good time.
Yeah.
I definitely want to check it out. I think it looks pretty good. Can we send Barry back to the past now? Maybe he could change the script of this movie. Look, we're going to talk about all the scripts. I mean, all the scripts, all the leaks and
We're gonna talk
rumors
about all the
that are
scripts?
coming out.
Man, we can't do that.
I got them all right here.
Yeah.
Right here. No, but there's been a shit ton of rumors and leaks about the so-called, for the
Reddit.
screener. No,
Oh,
on the
they do
Reddit,
make underwear
on the
for that,
Reddit
for
world.
leaks.
And so
Anybody know?
we're gonna read some of those and kind of go over it, and kind of see, like, does it make any sense? Could it be real? I don't fucking know, but we're gonna find out because it's going crazy right now. We know there was a screening of The Flash, and now everyone seems to know what happened in the movie. I mean, it's just out of control. Neil has gone full pixelation. You picked the worst times to drop these drops.
Andrew was good
on
and
ya.
also relax.
We got Venom Hernandez saying, "What's up, gangsters? What's going on, man?
What up?
Anything like Keaton? I'll see. He is Batman. Right
we
on,
got?
Andrew
I heard
Casale.
something happened with him as the Vulture in this in the Morbius. I don't know what happened, but a lot of people seem to be upset about it.
What's up, Resident Justice?
What's up?
RJ's
What up,
here
what
as
up?
well. Let's see. I want to talk about these leaks, and we will. We'll get to that in just a moment. But first, let me get to the first article that I wanted to talk about today, which concerns another project that some of you guys know about. Actually, before I even get to that, I thought this was funny because St. Patrick's Day it was not too long ago, and I ran into this. I was like, dude, I don't know why. I just want to talk about it. I think it's funny. So I guess actually, you know what? This is breaking news. So let's go ahead and drop the breaking news line. Lucky Charms cereal causing vomiting, diarrhea in its customers. So watch out for Lucky Charms. Apparently, it's causing some diarrhea and vomiting. But then when you go into the article, it gets ridiculous. So in here it says, Lucky Charms, a sugary breakfast cereal. Yeah, no shit. At least 139 customers across the country reported. Oh Jesus! What?
Hey guys, it's Kevin.
Oh, God.
wrong with that?
They were like, yes, good job. I know.
Yeah.
God, these
That
pop-ups.
music sounded sus when it came on.
I know, right? I was like,
What
oh,
is
we'll go
this?
back to
It was
Pornhub.
this right here. God, so many pop-ups. That's what I hate about websites that have pop-ups galore. It's almost like they don't care what they have to put on there. They just want you to click on the website to give them clicks and views.
Come on. Don't bullshit. Don't bullshit.
Okay. At least 139 customers across the country reported they vomited and had diarrhea after eating a bowl of cereal that's marketed to kids. Of course. How could they? According to iwaspoisoned.com. I never knew that existed. A platform that tracks foodborne illnesses. And check this out. It says, vacuna.
Vacuna Matata.
Vacuna Matata. It says in March.
What is that, bro?
That's a bear.
It's a
With
bear.
an astronaut and a flag.
He's vomiting out
and he's got
fire.
his guns up. Vacuna.
So it says here in March, Jan Judd of Heber City, Utah, that was your first problem right there, said she ate a bowl as a snack one evening. A few hours later, she was cramping up, nauseous, and up much of the night with diarrhea. Has it ever occurred to her that she could be lactose intolerant? I don't know. I mean, how often do you eat cereal? But anyway, so watch out for Lucky Charms. Apparently, it's killing, or I should say, it's giving you
Apparently they're
diarrhea.
not
Killing.
magically
Whoa. It's not killing, but yeah.
No, it is giving you diarrhea and vomiting, which it's not good. It's not good.
Could lead to death.
He said food safety. This is what they said. Lucky Charms. Oh, General Mills. They said food safety is our top priority. So they're looking to correct this action, but so beware. Maybe give it some time before you buy another box of Lucky Charms because it's kind of potent right now. I don't know.
No, it's
Yeah.
magically delicious.
I mean, unless you want
I
some
love
all
Lucky Charms.
natural.
I have some. I actually have some right now. I was eating it too.
Well, let's
but-
talk about this thing.
Uh-oh.
I like vomit.
What?
Interesting.
Is this a natural laxative?
What up, Rhea?
What's up, Rhea?
They said
Yeah,
they
Ray
got the
in the
unlucky
chat.
charms, bro.
Unlucky charms, yeah.
Lucky Charms. Let's see. And then we have some more breaking news.
You've got Echo.
Yeah, I know. So David Allen Grier, great comedian. Love the guy.
Yeah.
He says, to all my followers and fans, I want to announce officially that after 40 years in the business, that has given so much of my joy and happiness that I had decided not to retire.
Okay.
So this is, I think it was April
Does
Fool's
he have
joke.
alopecia?
Well, it's April 2nd. I don't know why he did that. I decided not to retire. I'm keeping grinding. I keep on grinding till the wheels come off. Let's keep it cracking. So he dropped a joke, and you guys remember Living Color, right?
Yeah, no, and also Blank Man.
Blank Man, yes.
And also Boomerang, he was in that.
Boomerang, yes.
He was Jumanji, bro.
Yeah.
He was in Jumanji.
Yeah, he
That's
was in
right.
He was the cop, man. He was
Yeah.
Oh, that's
he was on
right.
Soul Man. Soul Man, man. Put them
Soul
on
Man.
Charles Barkley's through the fucking machine. Man.
Yeah.
Those knockoff Charles Barkley's that they had. He's like, yo, check these new kicks out. And he put them on the fucking.
So we got sickness here.
What's up?
Is he trying to say dysentery?
Yeah, dude, you've been playing fucking Oregon Trail.
Oh, God,
Oregon
dude.
Trail. Oh man,
Remember the Oregon
that's
Trail, bro?
old.
It's like, yo, you had caught dysentery.
Stickles comes in here dropping dysentery.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, that drop
Gun's
was kinda
hot.
late.
Yeah, Ray, you're right. 2 snaps in Z formation. Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
shit?
Yeah.
yeah. Men on film.
Yes.
Yeah, man on
yeah.
film. It's a raining man. Hallelujah. that was an intro song.
Yeah.
That was a great bit on Living
Oh
Color.
yeah, dude, that was fucking.
They always
Living
build
Color
characters
is
too
incredible.
during
I
that.
don't-
And then, do you remember when he got hit in the head, and then all of a sudden he wasn't gay anymore? He was straight, and so they did
Yeah,
an
I
episode
do remember that shit was
where what's his name? David Allen Grier, or Richard Allen Grier.
David Allen Greer.
said that,
David
or
Allen
David Allen Grier was he wasn't gay, he was straight.
Yeah.
And then what's his name?
Damon
Wayans.
Wayans. Yeah.
Damon Wayans, yeah. That shit was
And
hilarious,
so-
man.
Yeah, they did a whole episode where one of the bits of the episode where he was straight, and he was having a hard time connecting with him.
Yeah.
And then finally, the next week, they did one, and eventually he picks up a cinder block and he hits him in the back of the head with it. And he's like, "Whoa, what happened?" and he came back. It was funny. But yeah, 2 snaps in Z formation.
Yep.
Yeah, that show was fire.
Yeah.
That one, I mean, that was a show that you saw, like Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm. His
Uh,
origins.
Oh, we're going. Okay. So Jamie Foxx.
yeah,
all of the
and-
origin
and-
stories,
yes.
bro.
Yeah, pretty much
Yeah,
it.
well,
here we
Ryan's
go.
Ryan's an industry
and
professional,
J
so tell us
Lo,
all
she
about
was
it.
from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was a
Yeah.
dancer, right? Wasn't
She
she a
was one
dancer?
of the
Fly
Fly
Girl.
Girls.
Fly girls.
And a lot of really good talent was there. A lot of really good talent.
that show
Every
was-
Wayne's brother there
Miss
was.
Marcus
And,
took
Every
Yeah.
Wayne's brother, yeah, Sean Wayans and,
Yeah.
and Marlon
Marlon.
Wayans and
then
and even
Wayans.
Kim Wayans, she was
Keenan
there.
Wayans.
You
Keenan
didn't hear
was
it from
he
me,
was the
but I know
showrunner.
that he was over there with that one. But you didn't hear that from me, though. All right.
No, yeah.
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 Lucky Charms apparently down with the yeah, they are. They're down with the sickness.
Yes.
Lucky Charms
That
is
was
like,
a good one. They're magically delicious.
Seriously, man. I love Lucky Charms. Like I said, I just finished off a box the other day. I was like, dude,
How do you feel?
And did you have
they're
diarrhea?
great. I didn't have diarrhea. I didn't.
Not
I
have
also
diarrhea.
I also use lactose-free milk. That's probably why. Because if I use whole milk or any other milk, then I get diarrhea. That's kind of
Right.
gross.
Well,
It's
when
feeling
what-
kind of heavy
what's your
and you're
last
getting
bowel
kind of
movement?
I'm
sweaty.
just saying, you know.
It's fire.
When it
Only
comes
when
out.
you have diarrhea.
You all
It's
remember
fire.
the song when it's feeling kind of heavy and you're getting kind of sweaty. Diarrhea.
That was gonorrhea.
Diarrhea.
God.
Jesus.
Connor. Oh my God. You had to go there, didn't you?
Yes, this is the
So-
welcome to the Nicotini Show, where top story gonorrhea.
So, guys, tell me, how was your weekend? It's Monday. Back to the grind of work. I know Ryan loves his job, loves his boss at that. How was your weekend? Was it good?
It was very relaxing.
Very relaxing. I know, Anthony, you streamed on, you did World's Finest this
Yeah,
past
last
Sunday.
night. Yeah. It was fun.
And how
man.
was that?
It was
I
great.
saw part of it, but I had to take my kid to soccer and do some other stuff too. So,
Oh yeah, I
and
was
Neil,
forget your hours.
I got
behind.
on there. They were only on for like 5 minutes.
What?
really?
It
No,
was a short stream.
it's like 2 hours, bro.
Hey, almond milk is very tasty. Actually, one of my favorites is actually oat milk. And when I said that, Ryan was like, "Oat milk? Milk is mucus." I'm like, "This is from oats, you idiot." Oh, well, that's different.
Yeah.
So Ryan has a huge phobia of milk. He doesn't like it. He thinks it's bad for humanity, and he says that it's mucus. And
It
that you
is
shouldn't drink
mucus.
it.
It is mucus, and Arnold Schwarzenegger says babies are the only ones that should be drinking the milk.
Yeah, I don't drink milk.
Okay. After reading the Flash
I like
script and
chocolate
plot,
milk.
oh, he read the script. Oh man, I want to eat some Lucky Charms now.
What?
Droga says, "What are these leaks? I haven't read it yet."
Oh.
I see what you did there, mate.
I see what you did. I see it. I see it. There's for you, Droga.
Yay, he played a drop for me.
That's Alicia's crumb.
Yeah.
Yo, I
I work the actual weekends. I work the actual weekends, not the fake ones.
Not the fake.
Monday is my Saturday, and Tuesday is my
I
Sunday.
feel you, Venmo M. Hernandez.
Yeah.
Venom
I
Hernandez.
actually watched
Venmo,
Venmo.
Yes, Venmo Hernandez. That's
Venmo.
what we
Yeah,
call
I
him
just
here.
added the O.
Just,
That's okay, you
A
know.
little dyslexia, it's fine.
It
never hurt no one.
On phonics and
Dyslexia never hurt anybody's feelings.
listen, I didn't have my bouncy ball to follow. Okay.
Yeah.
I did watch. I watched Empire of Dreams yesterday.
Oh,
Just a little, it's a little thing where fucking Anthony Daniels had like a panic attack in the suit.
in
when,
the suit, yeah.
And Salacious
Wait.
Crumb was eating his eye.
Mhm.
It's not in the movie. It's behind the scenes. He just says how he had like a fucking panic attack when he was just
He
down
was
there
getting
his
claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Oh,
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
okay.
In A New Hope, he actually like the costume like cut into his leg,
Yeah,
but
bro.
he kept playing. He kept the scene going because that's what they did. They weren't pussies.
Yo, actually,
I mean, he's a pussy now because he like whines about everything, but back then,
Right down is a pussy.
He cut his leg and he just kept on acting.
he kept
He's like,
he kept
said
playing.
the
that-
show must go on.
one of the pieces of the C-3PO costume,
Yep.
one of the pieces on the leg like came loose and just like jabbed down
It
into
just
his fucking
Dug into
ankle.
him, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a
Wow.
Empire of Dreams is a fire
That's a
behind
good-
the scenes
good
special.
show,
I
yeah.
love watching
It's
it.
like a
I watch it.
documentary.
Yes.
Yeah, you've never seen Empire of Dreams?
No,
You're not a Star Wars fan if you haven't
I'm
seen
not.
Empire of
I'm
Dreams.
not. I
Dude,
suck.
Empire of Dreams is
Suck.
great, dude.
Empire of Dreams is
It's like 2
fire.
hours. It's on Disney Plus right now. You can watch it whenever.
Yeah, you can watch it on Disney Plus if you have a membership.
Oh.
If you haven't canceled it.
It's a great insight right there. So then there was this.
He's
too,
more of a
so-
Last Jedi kind of guy.
Oh, fuck that.
yeah,
Okay, so this was put out by Marvel Studios. It's a fan art contest. Follow the official Marvel Studios
There you go,
and
Ryan.
Doctor Strange Twitter and Instagram accounts, all 3 of them. Post a photo of your original Doctor Strange inspired artwork on Twitter and Instagram with the hashtag. What do you win if you do this, though? I don't get it. By entering this contest,
you
Red,
get bragging
you on the
rights.
red carpet? You on the red carpet on premiere day? Like, yo, that'd be fire. I can't draw, so no chance for this guy.
yeah. So they're taking a contest here. You know, I know who is it? Over on Instagram, our friend Luis Vega. He also entered in some images of like
Nice.
Spider-Man
Yeah,
and
yeah.
going through the multiverse of madness. So definitely check that out.
Ryan, draw something fire, dude. Put it in there, see if he wins.
Seriously, you should. Now, this also came up too. It says Disney Plus has listed Miss Marvel's age rating as TV PG, making it the first MCU project to receive a PG rating. Guys, are you even remotely excited on Miss Marvel? Any of you guys?
I'm
Just
gonna
speak out.
watch it. I'm not familiar with the character, so I can't say that.
I'm not familiar
excited.
with the character. I will watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not excited. I don't care. I mean,
Droga, you
I'll
want me to
watch it.
add you to the stream so you can stare at the screen and play video games and maybe.
He's
we'll
like,
see.
yeah, I just want to be on so I can just be in the background.
I just want to be a part of the team.
Part of the team.
Dawson's
be a
drawing would be
Ghostbuster.
Dr. Zebra Strange.
He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about, guys.
God.
God,
Why?
this is all I see.
That's it.
This is all I see.
That was perfect.
It's beautiful.
Work of art.
Are we doing Napoleon Dynamite right now?
We're doing
That
Dawson
is
right
one
now.
of his personalities. Is Napoleon Dynamite? Yeah.
Well, everyone's in a squat. Or they're in like they're jumping in midair. All of his characters. Ryan, no, nothing. You're not gonna comment.
I need help here.
Well, he can't. He won't talk about Dawson's art. He's afraid.
I
He does a
love
good job,
Dawson's art. It's fire.
Okay, so Ryan, let's start with you. Are you excited for Miss Marvel? Are you gonna watch it?
Okay, no and yes.
Like, if you miss an episode, you're not gonna lose any sleep over it.
I mean, well, I can't say that because if it's good, then I will be like, I can't go to sleep because I need to watch that episode.
Even if
it
it's
sucks,
PG.
He's not super pumped for it. He's excited for Miss Marvel. He's gonna watch it. Yeah, hey, there you go.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
I'm gonna watch
think
it.
I mean, it's nothing that I'm just like, wow, this is something I really need to see, or I've been, I don't really know much about the character, so it's gonna happen.
So it's a yes and a no.
Yes.
Yes and a no. Okay.
See ya.
Anthony, you said you are going to watch it, right?
Yeah. I want to see how they, especially. I mean, the show it looks all right. Just like I said, I don't know anything about Ms. Marvel, so in that case, it's. I will say I didn't know much about Moon Knight either, but I'm more excited about that show before I even watched the first episode than I am this. But I'm going to watch it. I do want to see how they blend her character into the universe, man. So.
Phil says it's catered to a very specific audience. So, in case you didn't know, FYI,
The Disney princess audience.
Probably, but yeah.
I mean, I'm taking a wild guess, educated guess.
Dart at the wall.
My brother-in-law is a sound editor for the series. Wow. So I kind of have to watch it. Oh, yeah, he's
He's like, it sounds really good, but the show sucks.
Neil, are you gonna watch Miss Marvel?
Nah.
No, you're not. I can already tell. We got Jesse Allen in the chat saying, "Yeah, what's up?"
It's interesting. I would actually watch this over the Peacemaker. So.
Dang, I thought she was like Captain Marvel.
Yuckmaker.
I know we have Captain Marvel and then Mrs. Marvel. It's like, well, I don't get it. But still, I'll check it out when it comes out. Miss Marvel should be dropping. I forgot when it drops, but whenever it does.
I think it's June.
Is it?
I think.
Yeah, it's all the way in June. I think you're right.
Yeah.
And then here's an update on an upcoming project by DC. It's Blue Beetle. So Zolo posted these images.
Oh, nice.
Check it out, man. It's amazing.
And so
got a Cobra Kai shirt on. He's like
a Cobra Kai shirt on. He's got a Wake and Bake hat on. And so this is a costume test, right? Or this is the costume right here.
I wonder if this is going to be practical. I was thinking he was going to wear pajamas.
Well, if you look over here, you can see something else.
You could see leg.
No, that's armor. A little bit of armor on the back.
Oh, the scarab.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be part practical and part, CGI. He's all represent Cobra Kai or the Cobra.
Eagle Fang.
That's understandable. That it being half and half is I mean, it's pretty good.
We do the shitting. You're talking about Eagle Fang, correct?
So these must be castings of his actual body, the shoulders and the legs.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's supposed to be his face. So he's like, "Hey, look at me."
He's like, I'm taller in real life.
So if they're just doing the costume now, I mean, they're still probably a ways out from when they can start filming.
They're probably going to start filming in the summer. They'll probably be done or wrap about maybe, I would say August, and then to release it probably January, February, something like that.
So Blue Beetle is wearing spandex. There we go. It's confirmed.
Confirmed. Snyderverse is also confirmed.
Oh, there we go. It's confirmed. Alejandro, he confirmed it.
Sam Benjamin and
Sam Benjamin also confirms it.
He confirmed it.
That's a wrap, virus, guys. See you next time. Hey, where can we find everybody?
Yeah.
You can find me on the shitty Wi-Fi network that's going on with me.
I know, right?
Oh, it's pissing me off.
For August 2023, the release. Okay. Damn, that's Phil.
That's a lot of some beer. I mean, look, his suit. From what I've read in the comics and from what I've seen, like in Young Justice or whatever, his suit is gonna be fucking off the chart.
I hope so.
It's gonna be a combination. I hope it's a good combination of practical and CG, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I was thinking it was gonna be more like Cyborg, but I think it's gonna be more like Spider-Man and
Iron Man.
The Spider-Man with the arms or the extra legs. So I think it's going to be like that, and
yeah, he has to have the extra limbs that come out, because that's and there we go. Shitty Wi-Fi has been confirmed.
I mean, this is a show for the records, the show for the ages. we've confirmed so many things.
So
and
many
little
breaking news.
time.
I mean, that's all we do here. Is we just confirm things like shitty Wi-Fi.
Oh,
There
man,
is-
you're gonna get in trouble.
I know I'm gonna get in trouble. He's gonna take me down.
They're gonna take you
So
down.
there is the first shot of a costume test over on the set of Blue Beetle.
Mhm.
I do like how you some of it may be practical. I think that's cool. And yeah, a lot of it's going to be just a mocap suit he'll be wearing because it's going to be so much special effects going on in the body. Hopefully, it doesn't look too Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern. Although Ryan Zebrafett loved that one. He loved the suit.
I didn't mind it. The only thing I don't like is was the mask. I thought the mask looked stupid.
It just looked
but
too fake.
I liked that you could see each different species or whatever, all their muscle definition or whatever, and how the
that shit was
I thought it was dope. I thought the masks were dumb. I should have been.
Yes, I don't. Yeah, the and plus it was just a mask. It was just a regular old. I see cosplayers with fire when they mask. I'm like, well, he could have just had a real thing on his face.
They could have done that so easily.
Now, if he wanted to, when it transitions, CG obviously, but regularly when he's just chilling, that's. What?
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh, drug.
He's like, so I'm getting a link or not? Just checking them all now.
That's funny. All right, next comment.
Next comment. Droga, he's a good supporter. Check out Ashley Droga on Twitter. He does some fire art.
Yeah, he
Andre
does.
threw you a boomerang, eh?
I
I know he threw a boomerang at me, but it hit
No,
the door.
you threw him a boomerang. You were just like, yo, Link.
Fire! Fire! Okay, so a movie that came out this past week was Morbius. Now, I know, Anthony, you got a chance to see it. You enjoyed Morbius. Brian hasn't seen it. Neil hasn't seen it. I haven't seen the damn movie. But the world has seen it, including Anthony. And so here is Rotten Tomatoes.
And Anthony has seen it.
And so far, from the critics, it's gotten a 16%. But the audience gave it a 70. So the audience just like it.
Yeah.
What is the deal with CBMs getting bad reviews on like Rotten Tomatoes, except for probably the Marvel movies? Why does it seem like when everyone else does one, it just gets trashed?
I don't know, bias, I guess.
You think so?
I think it's that that whole thing about Scorsese was like CBMs are not cinema, right? So they're just like they're looked at as less than, so automatically they're going in as like, okay, so I'm starting off as a 20%. It's either going to go a little higher or a little lower.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's because of the genre and when they go, it's sort of cookie cutter. They all have the same sort of hero's journey. No matter what it is, and they're just kind of like, okay, I've seen this before, but kind of like what Marvel started becoming with when they would just replace hero, heroine, cocaine, and then the protagonist, and then the city and the powers, and they would just like, okay, that's the only thing we need to worry about changing. But here's the same movie, just different, different.
Well, I mean, but Prakash has a good point. I mean, it just kind of seems like, and nothing against Marvel. I'm a Marvel fan, but I've noticed it too. Is that when these movies come out, they get shitty reviews from the critics, but the fans tend to like it. So I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so nobody wants to go against Disney, right? And they all want that Disney access, so Disney gets a pass.
But do you really think it's because they want access that bad that they'll trash anybody else except for Disney because they want to make sure that they're always? If you think about it, if you're getting screeners and you're going to these things, you're like, well, I'm going to talk this.
I don't want to mess that up.
Yeah, because I mean, if you denied access to these things, then you don't get first dibs. You don't get to put content out there. People don't come to you for your opinions or whatever. So they
people come to me. We got 31 people in the chat right now. They came to see what we're going to say about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, remember to smash that like button, by the way.
I mean, yeah. Phil, you're correct. And also, I think there was something to what was going on a few years ago when it, I don't know about. I liken it to something, and I don't know if anybody's ever seen this fucking movie. The Legend of Bagger Vance Fire movie. I love that movie. But
Legend of who?
The Legend of Bagger Vance. You've never heard of that?
No,
dude. What the fuck?
Bagger Vance?
That's a good movie, man.
Yeah,
Really
it's
good
it's a
movie.
golf movie with Will Smith and
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, yeah.
Damon.
So when they have this tournament and like each of the golfers has this one person in the press who just goes with them everywhere they go. I liken it to that, in which there are a lot of, because that's critics right there. So they're going to stick with the Marvel stuff, and they're going to, just like Ryan was just saying, they're going to say what needs to be said so that they can still keep that fucking, lanyard around their neck that has a little badge on it that says I get to go in this section and this section. So, it's. I think it's like that to a certain extent. I don't think Marvel's out here paying cash.
It is also because, I mean, even with YouTubers, let's just go YouTubers, make it a little easier for
let's go YouTubers.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like a lot of people, like, they'll dismiss people that go against what they've already, like, I want to watch this video and I hope that they say good things about the thing that I like.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then they'll just dip out just like Neil did. But like, and so a lot of people are just like, I only really listen to people that I agree with, and no, I don't want anybody to really challenge the norm or challenge, the establishment, because if you do challenge it, then you're getting messed with resistance, and then you don't really want resistance because you don't want your paradigm to be, altered or whatever. So it's that same thing. It's like people go with the path of least resistance because it's the easiest. And they really don't have to do much work. They're just like, I'm just going to go with the stream instead of against it.
So that's why they give certain movies better reviews than they probably should have deserved.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I can't go with. Look, what is Captain Marvel's YouTube score, or not YouTube, but Rotten Tomatoes score?
Let's find out. Let's find out.
Find it real quick for me.
Captain Marvel 2?
No.
79 but a 45 audience.
That movie is trash, bro.
Bad. That's a
that
bad
movie
movie.
is trash.
I
So
did
look at
not
that.
enjoy it.
Certified fresh.
It's said right there. The critics gave it almost 80%.
It
the
was
fans were
not
like trash.
an entertaining movie in the least. It had fire animation, fire graphics, CG.
Oh, the
all
special
that.
effects
Oh, yeah,
were
it
way
looked
over the
great.
top.
Special effects were top notch.
Amazing.
Everything was great.
Amazing.
But the story, the character, the antagonist was horrible. It was just bad.
Literally, this is
Jude Law is a legend. I want to live life like Jude Law.
Dumbledore is a fire actor. Okay, chill out. Jude Law's
Yeah.
fire. But no, look. I've said this before. When it comes to these, a lot of these movies, when it comes to box office, because Captain Marvel did over $1 billion, benefited because it was the first movie to come out in the Marvel Cinematic Universe after what?
Endgame. Oh no.
Infinity War.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
like people flooded. Like Infinity War ended on a point where you're like, yo, what's going on? First movie to come out after that.
Yeah.
So that's why I would say, because dude, that Captain Marvel is not good, bro. Not good at all. Like I've only seen it once, and the post-credit scene.
I watched it twice. I always give movies 2 times, 2 viewings.
Most of the time I do. I was
sure.
like, no,
And it was
bro.
bad.
It was bad. Okay, so let me see.
Oh yeah, you feel you're right. It did come out after Ant-Man 2, but yes, the point still remains is yes, Ant-Man and the Wasp, seen it one time.
It did make bank internationally. I almost fell asleep during Captain Marvel. See my point? Anything that MCU will be trashed. I mean, it's close to that, but I mean, I think what they do is they sweeten the pot so well that you don't want to ruin that access, because it was so nice, especially the ones who live in LA who get to go to like Disneyland and get to go to all these, get all these.
They go to that
like,
Avengers thing that you went to and like lose their mind.
They lose their minds.
What is it? Avengers University or some shit?
Avengers Campus.
Avengers Campus.
Yeah. Currently,
corrected.
RJ is currently enrolled in that. He's taking law there.
Yeah.
Ant-Man 2 came out after Infinity War, though, in July. Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Well, he just schooled Unfiltered. I'll tell you that.
It says it came out after Ant-Man 2, but the main point still remains. Ant-Man 2 came out after Infinity War.
Get it together.
So
I just know both.
Look at that.
What?
It's trying to be what about Eternals? Yes, Eternals did get
I didn't
bad
watch
reviews.
that, so I can't tell you anything about it.
Yeah, you did.
I
You didn't
like
miss much.
Eternals. I didn't
It
think
was
it was
all
bad.
right. I thought it was just very boring. And you know what?
was
You know what
kinda
it is? 47
Mm-hmm.
and 78 by the audience. You know what it is? At the end of the day, I didn't care enough about the characters when it was over. I was like, I don't really care what happens to them. And so that was the problem I had, is that I didn't care about the characters by the time the movie was over. So I was like, oh, if I don't ever see them again, well, oh well. And I felt like Angelina Jolie it was weird to have her in the movie. I don't know. I just
What about Selma Hayek?
Dude, look, I actually thought that Selma Hayek was so out of place in that fucking movie. I kept wondering. I was like, why is she in this? Like, that could have been anybody else. Like, I'm sorry. It just, to me, she didn't fit in that movie. I just didn't get it. I just didn't get her casting in that role. I was just like, is it because you wanted a Hispanic actress, so you went and got her? Because you hadn't, well, we haven't used her yet. Let's go. Sharknado breaks the rule, confirmed. Oh, there, yeah,
Magic
Sharknado.
Clocks.
Magic clocks. So there's Eternals, but yeah. So let's go back to Morbius. Let's see here. I mean, a lot of these critics, they really didn't like it. I mean, Ryan, why don't you go ahead and read this one right here? Make that full screen.
I got it. Yeah. Like most April Fool's Day jokes, Morbius is not actually funny. It's not bad in the ha you have to see this, it's so ridiculous kind of way. It just feels underbaked and lame. And sadly, not weird enough to be any kind of fun.
What the?
Oh man!
What kind of fucking First off, not meant to be funny.
Yeah,
I know. Did you go in
funny.
thinking it was going to be a comedy? Is it a rom-com?
Yeah.
Morbius the rom-com.
Yeah. It's, and also the question's been asked, and I know Joey said it last night, and I think he said it on Friday. Like, bro, if you walked into Morbius expecting fucking Zack Snyder's Justice League or Avengers Infinity War, like those type of really good super. If you came in there expecting, I don't know what you expected to come out with such a bad taste in your mouth. Because I went in with a movie that literally had gotten pushed back several times. Right? It lives in a universe with Venom. Those movies, right? Which is, I enjoy those.
Is it in that universe? Is it in the Venomverse?
Yes,
I think it is. Here's another one that says Morbius is a forgettable, often laughable entry in Sony's attempt to fill its own Spider-Man adjacent cinematic universe. A poorly edited derivative time suck, pun intended.
Jesus Christ.
So you said there is one reference to Venom before Ryan
it's been
really
in the
cut you
trailers.
off.
The dude's like,
he's like, what happened in San Francisco?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a picture or like a what do I want to say, like a tag on the wall.
Has Spider-Man on it.
But
then
then
the director came out.
It was in the trailer, but it's not in the movie. It's not.
Really?
Yeah, and even the director came out and said, I don't know who put that there because that was not in my movie. So that was weird that they even threw that in there.
Yeah.
So that means that the studio put it in there. How was my Journey concert? It was fucking amazing. And thank you for asking, Trey. Thank you for asking how the concert was, how it was. These guys didn't care. They didn't even ask me. They don't care about me. Yeah. They don't. I need help.
We still don't care, even after the question was asked.
Yeah, I know you guys don't care. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna move
Next
on.
question.
Andre, relax.
We're gonna move on.
Does he look like a bitch?
Yeah.
Okay, so read this one here, Anthony, from
which one is that? Because I can't. It's small.
Bilgi. I can't say his name.
You can't. Don't say his name.
Bill Ebery. Morbius has no reason to exist as an actual movie, but maybe that's why it worked for me. So he liked it. I don't.
So
he liked it, but that's such a bad comment.
I know. Like, did you really like it, or
it was a shit movie, but I liked it.
Yeah. I don't know why it exists in this world, but it wasn't too bad. Oh, here's Shiraz.
There you go.
Anthony, why don't you take that one?
Where's that? Scroll it down. I can't.
Morbius
ultimately feels less than the sum of its parts. While there might have been a good movie somewhere pre-reshoots, the film never finds its footing. That said, it's not nearly as bad as others pre-decided it would be. Yeah, it's not as the mad hate. Yo, he didn't like it that much. Cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like I said, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I do not feel as though I wasted any money on my ticket. So
Yeah.
I definitely want to check it out as soon as I can. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like all this stuff.
And
It's gonna
not-
give it a whirl.
It's nowhere near as. Yes, Phil, you're right. People went in wanting it to fail just for. I have zero reason. I
But
do not know
though?
why.
I mean, why
don't
do
know
people
why.
go into these movies wanting it to fail? I don't get that. Just go in the movie and enjoy it. I don't understand why it has to be an agenda.
I think the reason, and this is just my opinion, but I think the reason is that they want
this is Scooper news.
they want it to fail so that Disney's Spider-Man verse can win. Like Sony, they just want Sony to give up, and then give up the rights to all these characters so that Marvel can come in and marvelize these characters in the universe that they've created because they're so happy with how those characters have been portrayed on the big screen. So I think that's why they want them to fail.
Yeah,
What's going on, Joey?
You're probably what up,
Joey?
Joey? Morbius. No, that's a good point. And
I mean, but do they want it to fail? These guys who are going to go see it, there's
Probably.
Kyle Smith and Michael Compton and Mel Valentine, Tori
They were
Preston.
looking, but if you look at it from the comments, some of the comments, not for Shiraz, but some of the comments, they were looking for something more Marvel. They were looking for something more funny. They were looking for that Marvel sort of flair, or
Look, RJ, I get that, but Transformers. I mean, I don't put any stock in Transformers.
Dude, Michael Bay just totally wrecked Transformers.
The first one was good.
Yeah.
The second one
Started
on
off
it
good,
just got stupid.
Started off good. I think he should have just stuck with the history and the lore of Transformers instead of trying to do some shit. I'm just like, yo.
They kept trying to like reinvent shit.
No, just
do their own thing, and it's like, nah, dude.
Well, and not only that, but I felt like when it came to the Transformers, that they made their look overly complex, and I never liked the design of the Transformers. That's why when we saw them in Bumblebee, it looked so much better. It was cleaner.
Oh yeah.
It was just that's how it should have been from the start. Not all these little intricate little details.
Why is Soundwave a satellite, bro? Chill.
And you
know what I'm saying?
Why does Starscream look like shit?
Yeah, he doesn't even look like Starscream.
Megatron, he looked like shit too. They were like, so we're gonna turn this weird looking fucking robot into a weird fucking jet kind of thing that looks like ass anyway. And so Megatron looked like shit in both forms. I was like, this is stupid. And then and also he was Agent Smith, so I was like, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
They had access to Frank
Anderson.
Yeah,
it's
like
like
Optimus Prime.
Well, Megatron would land.
Megatron was looking like that right there.
Yeah.
And then Megatron would say his name
like the Matrix of leadership. No, the Matrix in general.
He's like Elrond or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice that though? Like Megatron would be like Megatron. He could say his name. I'm like, why are you saying your name? Like,
Yeah, dude. Relax.
I say my own
be
name.
coming in like Andre. My kid's like, what? It was weird, but like I said, I like the first one. Although the John Turturro scenes, I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it anymore. It was so dumb.
It didn't bother me that much, but I got
like John Turturro, just not in Transformers.
In Transformers, it's a joke. It's just like, what are we doing?
I'm
definitely,
sorry,
definitely in the second one. Yes, definitely a joke. John Turturro. That shit was like, I was like, oh, come on.
So Trey gave it a 6.1 out of 10. So guys, if you've seen the movie Morbius, 1 out of 10, what do you give Morbius? Put it in the chat, and I'll put it up on screen, and we'll kind of go over that. Transformers, the first one, is at the very least watchable. I think it is. I like how the end, like the humans and the Autobots are all fighting him at the same time. They're all shooting at Megatron.
I think one of the things I never liked about any of the, including the first one, was the Chevy commercials. When all they would, all the Transformers would be driving on a road somewhere in a fucking line.
They'd all be Chevys.
And and they're all the same fucking, from the same dealership.
And they were all going to Chevy.
They had that contract with GM. And they're just like, it's they have these helicopter shots and shit of just them driving. I'm like, if I was a Decepticon, I'd be like, well, you see them that line of pristine fucking vehicles? That's the Autobots.
Yeah, just destroy them right now. Yeah.
Let's just blow the fuckers up.
There was
yes, you're right. Bumblebee did pee on John Turturro.
Yeah, he did. He peed on him.
Popped the whole fucking canister of oil and just let it loose.
You know what's crazy was I watched this video on YouTube because not to get political or anything, but like there was a I guess the war in Ukraine. There was a satellite image or some kind of image of like all these Russian vehicles that were on one road, and it was like hundreds of them, and they were all like back to back to back to back for miles because like they were all caught up in like the mud or whatever. And so this guy was like, okay, so one thing with the military is that like you should never do this. You should never have all your vehicles in one big line grouped together. They should be in groups like broken apart. I don't know, something like that. And then he's like, so what I did was I recreated it with my simulator app or on his computer, and then he took an A10 Warthog and then he attacked them. He's like, you can see I wiped out the entire row of cars in less than 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Like,
yep, that would have been the Autobots right there.
That would have been the Autobots. Like,
roll out in a single file line. It's like that's why the Sand Troopers, so yeah, the people in the
only some of the music for Transformers.
The soldiers in
that was fire music.
Ukraine were like,
it was.
I like that idea. Let's go single file.
Yeah.
6.1 out of 10 is what she gave Morbius.
Okay.
RJ gave it a 4 out of 10. Wow, RJ went hard. He's going hard.
Okay. See, I would think not Marvel. I would think that RJ would be one of the people that would be like, "Yo, Sony should just give the characters to Disney." I think the resident
RJ can answer that question.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the chat.
He has not pleaded the fifth.
I think that he
knows his rights.
He thinks that. He's just like, yeah.
I would give it. I'd literally give it a 7 or more out. It was good, man. Like I said,
Sally's gave it a 6 out of 10.
As I was watching it too, I was just like, yo, what are people talking about? Like there was nothing in there that just made me just be like, oh, this sucks.
You know me. That's what he says. Trey. Abel says 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Phil says, like I said, some people wanted to fail. Okay.
No. I'm talking about Walter's down there.
Oh, he's back. Age of Extinction is an amazing film. Oh, I want to do my EU after it. Oh God, he probably did. 4 out of 10. RJ 7. Wait, I don't understand.
He's making fun of RJ.
Yeah,
because RJ gave him 4.
So he.
But I haven't seen a resident lawyer come back with it. He must be typing in paragraph. Oh, there he is.
It was a paragraph.
I don't think Sony should give up completely, but he does think. Okay, see that when you're a lawyer, you got to kind of read between the lines. So he says, I don't think they should give up completely, but he does believe that they should give up, but not completely. They just need to reevaluate their plans and philosophy because if they make more Morbius type movies, they cannot count or they can count him out. So
nothing wrong with Morbius.
And then 187 said that he passed on it, and Jorga says,
"Oh,
have
really?
not seen it yet."
187's a big Marvel guy.
And Joey, where's your rating? You said, "Yeah, be smart." Here it is, 6.9 out of 10. So he's more in favor of what Anthony thought of it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. It seems like Anthony has a pretty powerful influence on Joey.
And I didn't skip it. I went back and got it. So yeah, he has a pretty powerful influence on him. Yeah, his Wi-Fi is acting up. Yeah, that's what it is. We got Mel C in the chat.
Hey, good support. What up?
They just need to incorporate Spider-Man in these films, and we'll do a lot better. I agree.
I think so.
I
agree.
I mean, I believe he's probably coming. I don't think there's no way.
I hope so.
In any way, shape, or form. Okay, relax, Andre.
When you said it, Ryan's face is all.
I believe he's on the way.
but here's the thing: is that here
I came before the creek.
Oh God. No, but I mean, look, we got Morbius, right? We got Venom that had Carnage in it. And now we're gonna
get.
Who died?
Within half the movie, the fucker died. I mean, spoilers.
Spoiler. And then we got Kraven the Hunter, who I don't, and like I think it's a cool character, but to have a movie by himself, they're focusing on the villains over it with Sony. But I wish they would focus on
it up. Yeah.
Well, but I wish they would focus on who their Spider-Man was, because it kind of feels like maybe they're thinking to themselves like, hey, maybe we can always get Tom Holland back. He could be ours. Because why wouldn't they just say Garfield is the Spider-Man of this universe, or Tobey Maguire is the Spider-Man of this universe?
Yeah, it'd be good for them to actually, after the freaking Doctor Strange movie, just like, dude, Sony, y'all need to win. You need a Spider-Man of your own, and unfortunately, the only Spider-Man you can use is the animated.
Oh, and then Madam Web as well is coming out. Which
right.
I have some information.
Forgot
on that.
about that.
I need to pull
Don't
up.
know
Yeah,
anything
Madam
about
Web.
Madam Web. Not that much. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
Going in blind, just like Morbius.
going in blind.
Yeah, I didn't know much about Morbius either, but I went in and I was like, yeah, it was all right.
I don't know. Could be.
Could be.
I'm excited to see Morbius the next couple of days. I definitely want to see it.
Watch it.
No, can't be Toby. He already had Venom. Can't do it twice. That's true.
I think I would agree that the best fit for what Sony is doing right now is Andrew Garfield.
It's always been. We said that shit even before No Way Home came out. Everybody knows it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and Nicotine's gone.
Yeah.
So anyway, what do you really want to talk about, man?
Well, I'll say real quick, and I don't, I know we talked spoilers on the last, but like the credit scenes obviously fucking reshot for post No Way Home.
Okay.
Like literally, like when the first credit scene starts, you're like, this is literally torn from No Way Home, pun intended. But yeah. So they reshot those. You know what I'm saying? And look, they're decent. They're not anything spectacular to write home about.
So what can you say without spoilers? Because I haven't seen it. And I do plan on watching it, and there are people that are watching that want to see Morbius and all that. Without saying spoilers, what about Michael Keaton? What can you tell us about the Vulture in this film?
First off, anybody that you're looking forward to him and the Flash and all these things, and looks mad old, bro. Like when he appears in the first credit scene, I'm like, this dude is not kicking a criminal's chest at all. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, right?
I'm sorry, they not, and they gave him a hairpiece, but I was like, they need to de-age him.
Yeah, he didn't look bad, but I'm like, this is a 70-year-old dude. He was all right, but what they used him for in the second credit scene, because there's only two, was it was cool. At the same time, I was like, I don't know what the end game they're going for with that is. You just have to wait and see.
So it was confusing.
It was kind of. It's just because I don't know what direction they're going in. I know what he says.
So you're saying they're pulling it with Warner Brothers.
Warner Bros.
Warner Bros.
Yeah.
Because Warner Bros. Don't know what they're doing. Now there was a lot of reports today.
But Toby still looks great, dude.
Yeah.
Andrew says he's like talking about Michael Keaton's age. He's like, Toby looks fire, dude. Like he still looks
fire.
He looks like he still fucking whoops some ass like he did.
But Keaton. I love Michael Keaton and all, but yeah, I agree. He's going to be a much older take on Batman, but he's Batman now.
But Beetlejuice too, though, like the makeup. I don't care how old he is. He can do a Beetlejuice because he's not having to kick people's ass. He's just fucking a lunatic. But yeah.
Well, okay. So, but overall, I will say this. I did see the end credit scene with the Vulture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. And I thought it was kind of weird. I was just like, I don't understand. Like, what's the end game and what's the point of this? Like, where are we getting at with this?
We've already seen the end game. Let's move on.
Yeah. At least that's how WB apparently sees him. Oh, here he is. Ryan, you mean biggest box office draw ever, Michael Keaton?
Joey, I can't get in trouble, Joey. You're trying to get me in trouble.
I don't care. Again, if you're WB and you're going to try and reboot Batman and move forward in the DCEU, your safest bet is to bring back Michael Keaton, because people aren't going to go after him because he's beloved. Everyone loves Michael Keaton. I love Michael Keaton. Mm-hmm. And so no one's going to attack him. No one thinks ill of Michael Keaton.
Even the villains won't attack him.
Yeah, they won't. They won't.
Like, they don't
I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
However, one person that people do have mixed feelings about and some ill will towards is Ezra Miller. So, guys, Ezra Miller made headlines this week. He allegedly threatened a couple after the arrest. A restraining order was filed against them. Apparently, he even threatened that he was going to kill them. I don't know. This is getting carried away.
Well, didn't somebody come out and say, nah, that shit ain't true?
That's what I heard as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, even if he did these things, does this affect his role on the Flash? People were saying that it is. People were saying that they're going to recast him. They're going to get rid of him based on his behavior. Anthony, what do you think about that?
Look, man, if it is true, I mean, you booted Johnny Depp up out of the fucking Harry Potter universe, basically, for, I'm not going to say similar things, but like, no, one thing I'll like keep until now. Okay. I don't know, dude. I can't even begin to pass judgment on this just because of the conflicting reports of people who were actually there saying, nah, even with the choking the girl, like they were saying that like she kept on messing with him, and whatever the point is, I don't know now. I saw that stuff coming out. I was like, damn, Ezra need to get some help. And then somebody came out. I was like, no. None of this is true. These, the people he's supposedly staying with and all of this stuff is just, it's bullshit. So I don't know because I was not there. And yeah, see, something isn't added up at all with this. Now it seems like the couple aren't who they say that exactly. So like, you know what? I'll give Ezra the benefit of the doubt in my mind right now, as you're asking me the question, but I don't know. It's just, there's just too much up in there for them to.
Too much up in the air.
Phil, you're right. No one knows all the facts. Nobody does, and it's just like so you can't. I can't just sit here and just fucking cancel Ezra,
right?
And I don't know all the facts, and I wasn't there, so that's no.
And people were out there saying, like he's going through a hard time right now. He's going through this and that. Hey, look, I understand. Like, hey, look, people got stuff going on in their lives. That's fine. I mean, look, nobody's perfect. But the story seems to be changing from day to day. So
yeah, that's exactly why
it's gotta see what happens. Ryan, if you're there, what do you think about the whole Ezra Miller?
Yeah, he's out.
Okay, there we go.
Jesus.
No, I mean, if he continues to all these blunders and shit like that, and if it's, if it's like, okay, if it's a isolated incident, whether it's
Why
true
are
or
you
not,
off
I don't know.
camera all of a sudden? What happened?
Why am I off camera?
He's eating pizza.
I wasn't gonna eat, but I'll eat. I'll eat.
Eat, just eat. Eat in front of us. That's okay.
So,
what's in the box behind you? What's in the box?
What's in the box? I mean, if he continues,
Lucky Charms.
he's just gonna Lucky Charms. I'm gonna have diarrhea.
Lucky Charms.
Like if the choking incident and this incident with these two people, and there's more, it just continues to happen with him. Just keep this dude away from bars. Number one.
That's why would Ezra
he
steal their
steal
wallet?
Social Security cards? I mean, come on, man. This sounds crazy.
But what I'm saying is, I don't know if this shit's real or not. I don't know. But what I do know is that he's a character. He's kind of I want to say edgy or whatever, but it is what it is. Like, dude, he's an actor. He's in a movie. As long as he doesn't molest kids and shit, let him do whatever he's gonna do. If he gets
he's not hurting children. He's not hurting children. He's not hurting animals.
Yeah, if he's not hurting children, animals, or
he's not killing
people that can't help themselves or whatever, then do something about it.
Look. Then why did Grace bring up the fact his issues? I don't think, bro.
Whoa, Grace.
This
stuff right here,
this happened after.
Yeah, that's what people just don't get. She used that. They're like, oh yeah, Warner Brothers pushed back the Flash because they anticipated this thing in Hawaii.
That's BS.
Really? You saw the future. You saw the future in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, actually, right here. Here it is. Right here. Here's your answer to that.
This is bullshit.
And the funny thing is that people still go back to Grace. They still go back to Grace and like, well, what is she gonna say this week that's not true?
Yeah.
Dude,
what up, McLaren?
That's why me personally, I put out that thing the other day. I was like, I'm done personally with scoopers.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
Phil
thing.
says she's a palm reader.
It's all narratives. That's all it is. It's all narratives on what they can sell. What they can get you to believe, and why they are the one you should believe, not anybody else. And at the end of the day, they want to make money, and that's it. And hey, if it works for them and they're making the money and it's working, then hey, good on you.
If you go and donate your money and all that, then
I'm not going to say that.
Good job.
But I mean, if it's a success for you, then hey, that works for you. That's great. That's not how I choose to live my life. Watching they end up pinning they're gonna pin on Snyder fans. Yeah. It's the cultist. That's what the thing started. Super radness. Don't say that right now, please. I can't do any more than that. Yeah. Let's see. This is Sci-Fi Lullaby says, just chant Jessica Chastain 3 times and Grace will dematerialize. I can't even piss. I can't stand pissing up. Yeah, I can't stand when I piss up.
I can't stand when I piss up.
She's no better than Casey Walsh or any other pooper trying to stay relevant.
Oh, no. Before this year, I didn't even know who the hell that was. So,
and then over here, from our good friend Fatal J, he posted these images where you see Ezra, I guess, outside the bar being pushed out, or it says right here. Let's see what he said. He says, "Not a good look for Warner Brothers. Ezra Miller, hashtag Ezra Miller," and they push back the Flash movie as well. You guys need the Snyderverse more than ever now. Trying to disregard Snyderverse is only going to hurt the movie more if it sees the light of day. So he's saying that. And look at that. I guess that's him being pushed out and the police showed up. Look, is the movie getting delayed because of his behavior? No, I don't think it is at all.
No.
If that were the case, then Dumbledore would have also got delayed. And it did.
Yep.
It got delayed because of the VFX that they're having to work on, which, look, I think that, if somebody says that they are also delaying it because this gives, Discovery a chance to see what this movie was all about and to kind of so it gives them the opportunity to change things they want to. I think that's possible, but I think more based on the special effects. And I mean, honestly, these other guys who are currently the execs or are about to be on the way out, they wanted these films to come out as soon as possible because then it gives them a reason to stick around. Like, oh, well, he had 3 movies that came out and these 3 movies were all good. Let's keep them around. But unfortunately, they couldn't make it happen because the special effects were that far behind. This does open the door for a possibility of, let's say, a quote unquote Snyderverse could come back, which I hope it does.
Yeah.
But I don't think it has anything to do with his behavior.
Super Radness also made a point. He said he had long hair in his mugshot. I don't think those are real.
Well, is it in a ponytail?
I don't know. I can't tell from that what you just.
It looks like a ponytail to me, and maybe a scrunchie.
I don't know. But he's right, though. He's right. I like Ezra more now. Goody squeaky clean actors are boring. They are. They really are. I want to see the drama.
Jesus Christ.
You should. I think Drogo should become a scooper. He would be awesome at it. He'd come up with the most wildest, craziest scoops ever. So now we move on to our main topic of the day, which is the Flash movie. Okay. Now, supposedly there was a screening. I want to say it was last Monday, it was last week that there was a screening of the Flash. Now, this made headlines because everyone all of a sudden became a scooper and said, oh, I know what happens in the movie. So a lot of stuff was put out there. So we're going to look at a lot of these rumors and leaks and kind of give you our 2 cents on what we think.
Now, I can't say anything. I can't tell you how it ends.
Let me see. So Neil, unfortunately, Neil's not going to come back. He's having issues.
Neil he's trying to restart his internet. So he got a bike and he's pedaling, trying to get that back up and running.
Okay, so I'm putting out the bat signal. I'm putting out a call for help to help join this panel as we break into the leaks, and we'll see if anybody answers. Okay, so let's go over to where it all kind of started. Well, I shouldn't say where it started, but for me, where it started on social media. So we heard that there was a screening of The Flash, and all of a sudden, boom, basically, the Flash movie will not. Actually, you know what, Ryan, you got to read this one, dude. Oh, he's doing something right now. What is he doing? You want to? Oh, he's muted.
No.
Oh, you want to read
Oh,
the?
God! Oh my goodness! Oh shit! Okay. All right, guys. Basically, the Flash movie will put the Snyderverse off.
Hey, Phil's here!
Hey,
Yeah!
what up?
All right, go ahead, go.
To the side of Warner Brothers to access it, should they so choose sometime in the future. The Snyderverse still largely removed from the DCU. With the changes I told you. Keaton's Batman, Supergirl, etc.
So here we go. Now, she's saying that essentially the movie is going to put the Snyderverse off to the side, that it'll be living in a separate universe. Okay, Phil, you just joined us. What do you think about this information that Grace Randolph put out there? Do you think it has any truthful, or is it legitimate in any way?
As I mentioned in the
Smile
chat,
of approval.
this woman is nothing more than a palm reader. Sure, she might have a source just like any other dimwit fucking scooper out on the planet. They might have sources on, at studios. That's fine. How many of them were right about the Snyder Cut? Not many. Not
many.
until at least a week before it even was announced. And even then, some of them still denied it. Anyway, regarding this... I have no idea. Like, this woman puts out bullshit every other week. She speaks out of both sides of her mouth. I can't take what she says seriously anymore. And on top of that, she spoiled them Let There Be Cards, so fuck her.
Anthony, what do you think? I mean, do you think there's a possibility that this movie is going to do what she's saying here, that the Snyderverse is going to be kind of set aside and put on a shelf?
Well, if it's her meaning that the Snyderverse is going to be its whole other universe, that's exactly what it was intended to be. Was a closed trilogy, or not just a trilogy.
Well,
but
it
a
ended up
string of movies. Yes,
but it
now,
ended up being a closed story because they didn't want. WB chose not to go with that narrative stupidly.
But
now it's forced to be that.
Now when we whenever we hashtag restore the Snyderverse, that's what we're talking about, a whole other thing that probably doesn't really relate to the stuff that they're doing now, Aquaman 2, all that kind of shit. But I don't know.
Here's my finger twirling, RJ. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know if I don't know if at least if they're setting to the side to come back to it later, at least they're coming back to it. But as far as that goes, I don't know. She I don't know. Yeah, she's a broken clock is at least right twice a day.
Twice a day. That's right.
Twice a day. There you go.
Right.
I can't. No, I don't know.
Okay, so let's go to these Reddit rumors. Okay.
All right.
So let me go ahead and pull one up. Let's see. There we go.
Bam.
Okay, so it says the movie.
Why does it say 4chan? Did they originate from 4chan?
I don't know.
Fuck if I know.
But this is from Reddit. Okay, and this was posted. I don't know. It got 96% upvoted, so whatever. On the 13th of March. Okay. No, that's not when. No, that's when this was created. The account. Anyway, let's move on. 3 days ago, the movie was generally well received, particularly Michael Keaton and Sasha Calle. Ezra Miller got mixed reaction. Some say it is his best performance as a Flash. Others say it is his worst. Okay, that's kind of like both ends of the spectrum, so that doesn't tell me anything. It goes on to say the villains are Black Flash. I don't see how the fuck that's gonna happen.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Black Flash, Black Flash and Feyora. Black Flash is allegedly the parallel Flash from Earth Keaton, who initially helps the heroes but ends up being corrupted. What? Michael Keaton's Batman is still active and is unhinged now that Alfred is dead. Batman 89 and Batman Returns are canon, and the movie addresses that this Batman kills. Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are retconned away. This isn't real. Sasha Calle Supergirl is Kara Zor-El. She was the one who survived Krypton's destruction. And Earth Keaton instead of Kal-El. but was captured by the government upon landing on Earth and spent her entire life locked away in a military facility. The movie is canon to the Snyder Cut, with Iris West remembering that Barry Allen saved her, and Barry and Ben Affleck's Batman talking about how Barry has time traveled before to save the day. These references are kept vague enough that people who didn't watch the Snyder Cut won't really be confused. The movie ends with the creation of the new DCEU with Keaton's Batman and Kaye's Supergirl. Keaton's Batman is rebooted into a version that never killed and whose villains are still alive.
That doesn't make any sense.
That makes zero fucking sense. Okay.
Yeah.
The Snyderverse becomes a parallel universe / branch timeline. Batfleck does not die. His last scene sets up a return in a Crisis on Infinite Earths movie that WB is developing.
Bullshit.
Superman doesn't appear in the movie and does not exist in the DCEU, but he is presumably still exists in the Snyderverse. Henry Cavill is not in the movie. Zod and Feyora come from a universe where they killed baby Kal-El and conquered Krypton, and somehow ended up in the new DCEU by the end. Somehow. The multiverse is presented as a gigantic cosmic maze, with each path being a different timeline at the Flash must navigate. Okay, so that's the first one I have there. What do you guys think of that?
First off,
okay,
why is the movie not coming out till June and you showing it to people a year early? Over a year early.
Over a year
early. And you're like, I've seen like 6 months before a movie released or whatever, over a year early, and you're showing it to cats and it doesn't come out till June of next year. Relax. That's hard for me to believe.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Think about that. Just think about it. Over a year before it releases, that means mad visual effects aren't finished, but you're sitting out here showing it to people at this stage in the movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a difference. There's a different one that actually is a more lengthy. It dives into more stuff in greater detail. I think that's the one that is more accurate based on what's floating around the past few months. Which one? The one I have or the other one? Test screening happens so they can see what works and what doesn't. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
but it is quite a ways away. If it was coming out in the summer, I mean, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. But it goes to, I mean, like, look, the fact that they're screening it already might even spell the fact that they want to see what some audiences think about this storyline as it's presented currently. And so if it gets negative feedback, they can say, hey, these guys didn't like it. They thought it was dumb. How can we make it better? Could be.
I know what the purpose of a test screening is, though.
Yeah.
Like I'm very aware of what the purpose. I'm just saying, you're talking about 14. What is it? Almost 15 months before the movie comes out. You're showing it to people. That if that's true, then that means you're not at all confident in your product, because you're just like, yo, please tell us to change stuff in this movie because, you know.
Okay.
It's just weird.
Ryan, does anything in that leak tickle your fancy? I mean, does anything say, hey, that could be legit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What parts?
Okay. Well, number one, Ezra is in the movie.
We know that for sure.
I believe I confirmed that.
That has been confirmed. Ezra
I was at
the
said
movie.
test screening. Also, I don't know if you guys know this or aware, but Michael Shannon is in the movie, and he is not Black Flash.
Well, it mentioned Black Flash, and then you don't hear about him again, and all of a sudden it starts going on about Zod and Feyora. I mean, this one made it sound like they have a huge presence.
Well, what happens? I can't get in trouble. I'd love to tell you guys, but I mean, you know, it's legit. One thing I'll tell you that doesn't happen is, you don't see Ben Affleck using mother box technology.
You're just making this shit up as you go. I mean, come on, man.
No, this is fucking legit. You can quote me on this shit. You don't see Ben Affleck using mother box technology to communicate with with Barry at the end of the film. That just doesn't happen.
I mean, I can see how it could happen, but I mean,
That just doesn't happen.
I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know.
Well,
But,
see, that's where that's the difference.
But see, okay, look. So this is the thing. So Andrew over here is saying that he feel my love for Batman '89 film will be ruined because Keaton gets rebooted. So this is my point. Is that I don't think you can make a new universe that erases the things you've done in the past, your past universes. I think if anything, it's going to establish that every iteration of the character exists in its own universe, in its own branch of the multiverse.
Right.
And so to me, that makes more sense because you can't go out and just start erasing characters that you've watched over the years and fallen in love with and have admiration for. Oh, that character doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, they did that in the Last Jedi.
Not only that.
Yes, they did in Last Jedi. Thank you.
Not only that, you don't erase what was already established just for the purpose of, he doesn't kill anymore. That's fucking ridiculous. That is the dumbest shit.
What they do is they retcon that one scene where he actually takes the bomb out of the
dude's waistband
and he throws it into the pond.
So you're telling me you didn't blow up base chemicals?
That's exact. How'd you know that's the song plays right there? Okay, good.
Maybe I'm just here to have a conversation in the chat. No, he is, and RJ, you definitely add to the chat. So thank you for joining us in the chat. Then there were these. Okay, these are a few more that I was able to kind of pull out of the internet and to bring on the show. So here we go. Ryan, why don't you go ahead and read that one?
Mid credits number 1.
No, not in the Grace Randolph voice. Come on.
All right, the Flash is with Aquaman and Supergirl. Flash says something like, Superman was there before Supergirl. Aquaman says, good for her, but I'm a fish fucker. Post credits 2 says, Barry in the new DCEU receives a new message from Ben Affleck saying, Crisis on Infinite Earths is coming. Or, come and find us, because we really didn't hear this fucking line. We're just making this shit up.
We aren't 100% sure yet.
We aren't 100% sure on the message because we didn't really see anything. We're just making this bullshit up. But was told a crisis was confirmed for the movie after the movie ended. So
bullshit.
What makes more sense?
And it continues.
Yes. Oh, and at the end,
it says
Barry is trying to undo everything he caused. Barry enters a much more redefined Speed Force. We see visions of realities. Adam West Batman, even though he's dead. Carter's Wonder Woman, even though she's a different lady in Wonder Woman 84. We see Reeves Superman, and he's also deceased. And many more realities to know as Barry runs through in the middle of the entire DC multiverse. You guys excited? Barry's trying to return home. Barry then Barry then wakes up in DCEU. So that's what he's going to call it. He's like, oh, I'm in DCEU. And his father has just been set free from prison thanks to new information discovered by Bruce Wayne and not his lawyers. Barry sees Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman on a bus, which everybody knows because of the set pictures. But you didn't know that because I've seen the movie, which makes Barry believe that he finally came back home. He goes to Bruce to thank him for helping his father, but discovers that it's Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne. Supergirl then flies behind Barry to greet him smiling. Barry's confused at what the fuck he just did. Film ends, end scene, end credits. The money will flow to DC and Warner Brothers Pictures. Congratulations. Burton Barry sacrifices his life to save our Barry, killing future Flash. Then our Barry enters the Speed Force to undo everything. And Zod and Feora are fucking terrifying in this movie.
Well, because I mean, it's just
here. Throw that in there. More details are being discovered on post-credit scene to take it as a rumor until we get more confirmation. This is going to be hell. Barry get back to his apartment, and then the
did they type this in a rush? Like, oh god, hurry!
Yeah, I know. I just got to get this shit out. And the screens in his place start glitching. Affleck shows up and say, Barry, I don't know if you'll be able to or you'll be able to see this, but if you Venmo Hernandez, do come and find us. End scene.
End scene. I got one more for you.
Oh, Zod kills Keaton Batman, even though the fucker shows up in Batgirl.
Oh, keep reading it. Keep reading.
Okay. The two Barrys are trying to go back in time to save them.
Two berries. Two.
They keep failing over and over again. The Future Flash confrontation.
So this is a little.
What child wrote this shit?
Probably the same child who wrote the Shazam leaks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Probably the
so
same child who was
R-
yesterday.
RJ
Boom,
says didn't say I want this to happen. Oh no, where is it? He says
That
so. What
was some
happens
hot
if all this
garbage.
is legit?
Yeah, I'll be like, yo.
If all of it's legit, then Warner Brothers can pack up their shit and fucking sell their property of DC because that's the dumbest fucking thing I think I've ever read.
I mean, what?
That's
he
not how the
dies?
movie ends. I've seen the fucking movie, guys. That's not how the movie
You haven't
ends.
seen shit.
Oh,
So hey, relax.
Relax.
But no, I mean, okay. So when you look at all the stuff that was put out there, all these
Keaton
leaks, right?
dies.
I mean, okay, so Keaton dying. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, if Zod and Fiora come down to Earth and they kill Keaton and Sasha Calle, and the Flash is like, I gotta go back in time and save them. And to me, it's kind of like, what? I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I'm just like, I don't really want to see that.
In this film, I want to see Ezra Miller and Ezra Miller running next to each other like this, and they're talking like they do in the fucking CW. Because that's more plausible than the whole fucking thing I just read.
yeah.
I mean, Phil, does any of that stuff that we read, any of it make sense to you? Does any of it sound like parts of it could be legit?
He's taking a moment to think.
Honestly,
He's being honest.
maybe. There's
I mean-
there's a small chance.
Ooh.
I mean, the whole Wonder Woman on the bus thing, that was already confirmed through photo shoots, okay? So there's that.
A lot of this stuff has been confirmed through photo shoots. I mean, we saw
And
Kaye
what they do is they
coming
add
down.
those things in here to
Yeah, they're like,
try
you
to
saw that,
throw
so that's
some
probably going
validity.
to happen there. And
It's
yeah, I
stupid.
mean,
they do.
they're-
That's
Right,
stupid.
it's
it
real
sounds like
bullshit.
a lot of people are connecting dots, and that's what they're trying to do.
Right. And, you know, it's just really frustrating because, you know, a test screening happened. Big fucking deal, okay?
Yeah.
Want to know why? Big fucking deal? Because the movie comes out next June. You know what can happen between now and June? Things can change. Things always change. Things changed with the Batman. They test screened it with one scene, and then they test screened it without another scene. Matt Reeves made the option to put out the movie without said scene in it. The same exact thing could happen here with The Flash. Matter of fact, they can go and do reshoots and change the entire fucking movie like they did with, wait for it, Suicide Squad and Justice League.
Yep.
Oh my God!
So anyone who wants to take all this shit to the bank and be like, oh, this shit's happening. See, this shit's happening. Oh, I gotta talk about. Okay, fucking you do you. Put that stock into that bullshit because I
Go
won't.
right ahead. And that's the thing too, and that's another reason why I really want to talk about these rumors and leaks today is because, look, it's very easy to read this shit and be like, oh my God, maybe that does what happened. And I mean, maybe that does happen, and this is kind of cool. Maybe that
You're starting to sound like this.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
30.
You know, that's what the scoopers say when you say they're wrong.
No.
That's screening my balls. There we go.
Hey,
Um,
make sure there's no cancer down there, homie. Just, you know.
Nick Show missed my comment. Oh, I did. Where?
Oh no, kinky.
I don't. Usually.
Oh, he said Phil getting swole over there, man.
I mean, I've
Where?
been
I
working
didn't
out.
see it.
I'm 40 days sober from
I've been
smoking pot, so that might have something to do with
lifting
it. I
iron.
don't know.
So it says, yeah, a lot could change. It's not final. Still, it's interesting to examine and see. Supposedly, the test screening got positive reactions. So let's see how much will really change by next year.
You put too much stock into bullshit, RJ. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't. The
Yeah, dude. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well,
RJ needs to take that hat off because you look like a Hershey Kiss.
I don't think he's. I don't think RJ is doing that. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, I think.
Look,
I've seen
Go ahead, go
RJ
ahead.
recently, and he fashioned a hat like that,
what?
and it was him and Sloan Peterson. And they're
Sloan
blazing
Ketterling?
that shit up
Sloan
as they're
Ketterling,
reading
man.
these things off of Reddit.
Okay, so
It's
Anthony,
just-
Why did you say that name?
There's no way all of it is true because some of that shit that we just read contradicts each other like a motherfucker. Look,
Right.
I stopped taking stock in any of this stuff. Before BVS came out, somebody had dropped something on Reddit and it had like, Green Lanterns in there. He has this classic suit with the white gloves and they described him as being like a drone pilot or some shit like that. And I was just like, oh, that's interesting, cool. Not true at all. Ever since that point in time, bro, miss me with all of it until
I
see-
remember to Anthony's point. I remember right before BVS came out, people were talking like right when BVS was being developed. That dude was like, "Oh, Batman's like totally distanced from Robin. He's using drones to survey the city." None of that
Yes.
shit came true.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Who was it? I forgot the guy's name. He was, and the only reason why they're putting stock in him is because he was a producer on a movie, but he didn't really have much of a.
Oh,
a
you're
connection
talking
to it.
about Landon? Michael Landon's kid. What's his
No,
name?
not Max Landis. No,
Max Landis. Okay. Yeah.
There was another guy. I forgot his name by now, but I remember Collider reported on it way back when, because he was like, "Wow." He goes, "Bruce Wayne controlling robots from the Batcave that protect the city."
Well, they're saying the same shit about Michael Keaton.
And
now.
everybody was like, "Oh, this is gonna be like Batman Inc., where he's gonna have his own army of Batman robots."
But that's what they were saying about Keaton's Batman is that he's old and he has drones out fucking all over Gotham for the Flash movie.
It's the
Isn't that like a
same
Kingdom Come
they let it
thing.
go.
I'm pretty sure that's a Kingdom Come thing, not a Batman. I mean, it is kind of a Batman Incorporated thing, but I'm pretty sure it's also a Kingdom Come thing.
But still,
that-
it's
that-
just actually, it wasn't Kingdom Come. It
It's
was,
fire.
and it is fire. Yes. Oh, we got Anthony Beltray is trash. He goes, "Well, look at No Way Home. That shit leaked out."
And what's funny about that? And look. What we are getting up to this point about the Flash, there ain't no. I will always go back to that image that was leaked of Andrew Garfield like leaning up against the railing, bro. That shit sparked
Oh my
debate
god.
for months. Like it was literally people were fighting about that. Guess what? Real. Because that shit came straight out of the fucking movie. So with this stuff we're talking about right now, there's no images, there's no pictures, there's no anything like that. It's just words. So that's why you know what? This is bullshit.
He called it.
He called it. So since you put the stamp of approval on it, we'll go ahead and we'll play the clip.
This is bullshit.
Not only that,
If any of it turns out to be true, I will love to get on and just be like, I was wrong, because I am fully capable of that as an adult. They'd be like, yo, I was wrong about that. Hey, good on you.
Yeah, this would be Anthony.
Yeah. Something is definitely bleeding.
Not to that extent, but I will say I'm wrong. I'm not afraid
not
of
only
it.
that, remember before Spider-Man No Way Home came out, people had it on good authority that Kirsten Dunst and Emma Stone were going to show up in the movie too. That did not happen.
That did
Emma
not
Stone was
happen.
supposed to be Spider-Gwen or some shit.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Did not happen. Didn't
Did not
happen.
happen.
And then we got one of the biggest supporters of Ryan Zebrafet, Mr. Matt Jarbo, saying, "Sadly, THR Flash, the Hollywood Reporter, Flash won't fix the DCEU, but I'm hoping for the best." Oh, okay.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Some dude says, "They are who we thought they were." And we let them off the hook. So, Emma's Gwen is hot AF. Yes, she is very, very hot. Very hot.
Relax now.
I know.
Relax.
And so, but the thing is that anything can happen. Anything can happen from now until then. Now, based on all the leaks and rumors and all that stuff, I mean, I do think that some of it may have some kind of merit. Could happen, but
I
at the
think
same time-
that Wonder Woman will appear on the bus in the movie. I'll go
Yeah.
with that.
Mm-hmm.
That'll happen.
That seems like a given.
Yeah.
yes, I think she will be on the bus. I think that we will see Sasha Calle lowering down from in front of the courthouse.
I think
We'll
we'll see that
Keaton
in front of Barry. I think we'll see that
on the steps.
on the steps
With Michael
Yeah.
Keaton.
Oh,
Yeah.
Michael Keaton's Batman will be there, and I think he'll have like silvery white hair.
And I think
He
Ezra
comes out of
Miller
a
will
really
have
awesome
like
car.
Barry will have on a suit that's way too big.
And he'll have a flash ring. I think he's gonna wear the flash ring. He's gonna get that in the movie.
Pretty sure that's going to happen.
Whoa.
Whoa. We're fucking breaking ground right now.
We're trailblazing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we're basically giving you the fucking movie on a platter.
Yeah, that was legitness. Yeah, it was.
Damn, dude. Chiclets, bro. Homies, look here with the chiclets. Beat. Wonder Woman is bussing, yes.
Yeah.
She's gonna be bussing in the movie, man.
She's gonna. It would be awesome. She's on the bus, but she's also gonna step off the bus.
Whoa, what?
You see that?
Some dude says, I have inside information, and the main bad guy in the Flash is Alistair. Alistair! He's
Yeah, dude. Why haven't
I don't
either
know
of us
why.
flipped it yet?
You know what it is? Him saying Alistair is the same as when it's as bad as Finn saying Ray!
No,
Ray! Alistair!
That
That's the only
funny.
line that they gave that character.
Finn, yeah, to say Ray 17 times.
Like, can you
And there it
say
is.
Ray?
There it is. Joey said it best. You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. Right? Anything can happen in the Flash.
Entertainment news.
Anything can happen in the Flash. However, a lot of these a lot of these leaks and rumors, I don't think are true at all. I think what they're doing is they're taking information that they got from the images, and maybe some of it is kind of correct, but I think a lot of it is.
I think it's
people just
a lot of it's
elaborating.
guessing. A lot of
Yes.
it's just like throwing shit in the dark and seeing what sticks. And they're like, you know what? We don't really have to be fucking accurate because this thing comes out in 2023. So we can throw shit. People are going to still come. They're going to still listen to us. They're going to still give us money. They're still going to give us attention because we're talking about this. We're talking about this, and people are interested in it.
And look at it. I mean, Drogo just dropped the confirmation right now. ACS is Superman. Confirmed.
Yeah, but unfortunately in this universe, ACS gets killed by Zod and Feora. As
What are you guys talking about? ACS is Black Adam.
Yes. So, well,
Yo, also, where is it? I saw it.
oh yeah, you saw it. Yeah,
Andrew, because
the actor. Can you tell us a little bit about your role?
what? My role in what?
No one's ever really gone.
If okay, Andrew says he wants to keep. Yo, that is. I will bet anybody money that Keaton says I'm Batman in that fucking movie.
Do you guys think that?
If he
Okay, let me
doesn't,
ask
I'd
you
be
this:
shocked.
do you guys think that Keaton will die in any way in the Flash movie, even if he goes back and saves him and comes back to life? Do you think that Zod and Feora show up and kill Batman and Sasha Calle? No.
I think the next snap is bullshit. If it winds up being true, that would just be a big mistake on their part. But that's just me.
I mean, what about that? I mean, what if he shows up and he snaps her neck this time?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
What?
it'd be a reverse, and like look at how well it was received with Man of Steel. I love the movie. I think the next step's great, but look at how many people it made whine and cry.
Exactly.
Yep.
Wine
That's,
and
that's
cry.
risky. That's risky. I mean, yeah. I mean, if he kills him, then that explains how he shows up in Batgirl. That's I like the connective tissue there.
Yeah.
I just think if that is true, I don't know. Not that him coming back and killing Keaton and Sasha Calle, but if it's true that he killed Superman as an infant, bruh, I think all they're gonna do is what happened in Man of Steel when the ship was about to shoot Cal's pod out of the sky and gets blown up. It just won't get blown up, and they'll just blow up Cal's pod, and that'll be all you see of Michael Shannon and fucking Feora.
I mean,
I don't think they're gonna have some. You think they're gonna have some kind of extensive part in this?
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet.
I mean, I don't know either.
I mean, do you really think they will?
I mean,
I mean, to me, it makes more sense if after they free Sasha Calle, if they ask her, you know, where are you from? You know, who are you? And she says, my name is Kara Zor-El. And then you see a backflash. You see
Batfleck.
You see a flashback of them staging a coup on the planet. They win. They destroy the probe that had Cal in it, and then she has to escape, and she ends up on Earth. I mean, to me, it's like, okay, well, that's the easiest thing you can do. They're not. To me, they're not going to try and retcon the story that was in the comic that came out before Man of Steel. I think that's just in the dust. They're like, no, we don't want anything to do with that. They're going to do that and say, look, he may exist in other universes, but in this parallel universe, unfortunately, Kal-El died, and that's just how they're gonna do it. And I think it's stupid because I mean, it's one thing to introduce Supergirl, but at the expense of Superman in your main DCEU canon, I think is dumb.
It is.
It's a dumb move.
It is.
I don't care what anyone says, what the reasoning is.
And just if they do that, if they go through with it, I mean, it won't happen. But if I were Henry, I'd be like, yeah, you can add another 0 if you want me to come back.
yeah.
I just
no, that's look. I got it. There can be changes made to stuff like that, but bro, a continued DCEU like going forward with whatever Justice League movies they're gonna try to make or whatever without Superman, bro. That's a bit of a, you know what I'm saying? That's a bit.
It's a bummer.
I mean,
it is.
You
it's
gotta have
a huge bummer.
Yeah, you gotta. You know what I'm saying? It could be Superman and Supergirl right beside him, but Superman, he's been there.
I mean,
he's been there.
like you're not gonna bring this guy back. You're not gonna continue on with this Superman.
No, they'll bring this one.
But I mean, not only that, but like they wouldn't even bring this one back.
They won't
You know
even
what I
bring
mean?
that one back. No,
Yeah.
They won't do
they
it.
won't bring him back. They won't renew his contract.
It's just crazy. I cannot believe it.
It's
I
nuts.
know Zod wins and transforms Earth into Krypton. All right, Q. He went for it all.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one.
With the World Engine, just fucking
Yes.
No, I'll just go with my original thought. Is just I think I don't care if anybody agrees with me or not. I just think that with everything that's coming up, no matter what everybody else tries to say, I just think that with this merger and things of that nature, they were probably like, wait a minute, y'all are going to do what in this movie? Okay, wait a minute, no, let's fucking step, because you know what I'm saying, they might be coming in thinking, wait a minute, you're going to get rid of Superman?
Yeah.
What's up, Meg?
Hey, what's up, Meg?
Yeah. So I don't know. That's just
the
my
show
thought.
is now successful. We finally got Meg on.
Yeah, we got Meg on. Joey, no, don't even start with that. What I'm saying is that it's dumb in the sense that you have to, no, shut up.
Okay,
I've
I've said none of us endorse or condone anything that Nicotina says, or we're just guys. We're just on the show supporting our good buddy Andre here. We do not condone any of his thoughts.
Okay, are you done?
Or prayers.
Yeah, I'm glad you called. Brian is being a little bitch again.
No shit.
Okay, so I don't think Supergirl's dumb. I'm all for seeing Supergirl. What I think is dumb is that at the expense of losing Superman.
Yeah.
Not just because he's a man, it's because it's Kal-El. That's Clark Kent. That's a major character.
Yeah.
That's like saying, like, oh well, you know what? Instead of going Iron Man, we're just gonna go with his wife instead because we don't like how it worked out. It's just kind of weird. I don't get it. Why would you sacrifice Superman?
And look. This is the perfect parallel to that. Is if you're going forward with the DCU with movies, the Joey's. Right. But if you're going forward with them, just imagine saying, yo, no more Batman, Batgirl, bro. Which we all love Batgirl, but like at the expense of having Batman and the just you understand what I'm saying?
Well, what they're doing is they're replacing. They're replacing one Batman with two Batman.
That was also part of the leak as well. Like there's a further Reddit leak that said something to the effect of, with this Crisis movie, which is bullshit, Robert Pattinson's Batman would effectively be a part of this DC extended universe.
Okay,
and
so
I'm bullshit on that because there's no fucking way Matt Reeves is going to let that happen.
And so that's the other question: is that now that the other thing we're hearing is that the Final Crisis or Crisis on Infinite Earths, whatever crisis they want to go with, there's going to be a crisis event that's going to happen. Now, do we think that a crisis event is going to take place?
Are you making fun of people with speech impediments?
Are you?
Yes, of course I am.
Are we going to have? Shut up. Are we going to have a crisis event that this is all building up to, where the multiverse is going to come together and to form stop Darkseid?
This is going to be the CW of cinema.
Actually,
Well,
that's
yeah,
exactly
I mean-
why they're not going to do it, because they just did Crisis on Infinite Earths on the CW. Why the fuck would you do that in movie form?
And the only way that they could do Crisis is if they brought the characters from the CW, because you have 12 or maybe 20 iterations of Batman, like 3 iterations of Superman, and no other iteration of any other character.
Well, dude,
so
this
there's
is what
really not
scares
much
me,
of a
though.
price.
This is what scares me is that even RJ says I can believe DC wants to build a giant Crisis movie event in the future. Because I mean,
Yeah, 20 years
they
from now.
have to
Yeah,
have
you
their
have
end
to
their
earn-
end
you have
game.
to earn that though.
But here's the thing: is that one could argue that they've earned it in the sense in the right that like you have the Chris Reeve Superman, you have the Brandon Routh Superman, you have all the iterations of Batman, you have all these movies and films that have come out with all these different characters and TV shows. Could you argue that is their reasoning for doing the Crisis event? Because now we can bring every iteration you saw on TV and movies and all come together to hang out with each other.
I personally don't think Walter Hamada is that competent enough to lead to something like this, but that's just me.
I don't know. I mean, could be.
Yo, there's a reason why that storyline in the comics is so impactful, is because like there's a lot of stuff that leads up to it, and there's it's just a lot of lore. I can't, dude. The lore from like the movies that have come before where we are right now is so disjointed as far as like how they relate to each other or whatever.
True.
Like Phil just said, I can't see them even being able to. I could see them just throwing it out there and being like, yo, Crisis, yo, spend your money right here, without even putting any fucking effort into like really making you understand why a Christopher Reeve Superman would relate to this and this and this. They just wouldn't put in the work for it. They just be like, yo, Crisis, bro. Crisis, it's a successful comic line. It's going to be a successful movie.
It's going to blend everything together. It's going to be amazing.
Without putting the work into getting there. That's no.
But that's the thing, is that like you're telling me that they want to put stock, they want to build up to a Crisis event when they could have they would have just stayed the course and just done.
Well, okay,
what was
so-
there.
so-
we could have had this.
You could have had that. You could definitely have that, and that would have been dope. But what you're saying is that this is what they wanted for Justice League. They didn't want a slow burn. They wanted 2 movies and Justice League. And then 2 movies or 3 movies and Crisis. And then I mean, that's I can see where I could see where they would want that, where Warner Brothers would want that. I can't see how it would play out, but I can see that they'd be like, can we get a Crisis? Can we get the Crisis on Infinite Earths?
No, we said Crisis.
Oh,
I put in a poll 9 minutes ago saying, does Zod kill Cal as an infant? Right now, no is prevailing at 52%.
But there will be
48%
babies in the Flash movie. They'll be falling for some reason near a hospital.
We'll see about that.
Hey,
Brian and Ralph
it made
Superman
it all
is
the
the
way to
same.
concept
Superman is
art.
Chris Reeve. Technically, I mean, I think he's right. I mean, it's supposed to be the same character as Chris Reeve, right?
He is, yes.
Yes.
He's supposed to be the same character as Chris.
DC hasn't earned it. A lot of people were saying that DC hasn't earned that right to make a Crisis movie.
That's been the mantra for.
But the problem is that really going to stop WB from doing it?
And that's exactly the response.
No, they don't care. They don't care.
That's what I was just saying. Like they're well, the people who are currently there have zero problem with throwing something like Crisis on Infinite Earths on us without giving people the
due diligence.
Yes, exactly. Of like, let's build it. And look. You can say what you want. Obviously, missteps along the way. But when Marvel finally decided to do this type of thing, they fucking had 20 movies in the bank, bro.
Yeah.
Some of them trash. Yes. Some of them fire. Some of them fire. But they still did like
what they did. What they did was they kept the course. They stayed the course. They doubled down on it. And with Warner Brothers, they're wishy-washy.
They're reactionary.
They're
very wishy-washy. They
I've
are
said
reactionary.
that for years. They're always reactionary, and that is not a good sign for a company.
I mean, we could have had something like this, dude.
Bro, look at it. It's fire.
That would have been awesome.
That's fire. Look, they all got their proton packs on and they're shooting them, and then the flashes come. Look,
It's like yellow. It looks like he's peeing on him right now. Like,
oh, what is he, Bumblebee?
What?
But unfortunately, we got these guys in charge, and who knows? You know, who knows what's going to happen? I imagine if we would have got this would have been fire.
Yeah. That would have been absolutely fucking incredible.
Oh, but that's too brutal for Wonder Woman, Andre.
She's holding 3 heads.
He's still holding 3 heads. Hey, you know what we should do? We should have Zod kill a baby.
Yeah, because that's an even better idea, right?
Yeah.
Blowing up his ship.
There's baby
I don't know.
sacrifices. We
I don't
know, you know.
And then
You
just
know
to
what,
make
this is
this to
fucking
throw a wrench
300?
into everything out there, then you had
It was
this.
deemed to be too puny, or what?
So now, Phil,
Yeah, that's
you
not
were sending me this. So this is basically Zack Snyder, or Warner Brothers is following Zack Snyder.
Warner Brothers and Warner Brothers Pictures. I looked at this before you started your stream.
And-
'Cause I
and
saw
Ray
this,
Fisher.
and I had to check this to see just how true it was, because obviously the internet's always full of shit.
Yeah.
But sure enough, Warner Brothers Pictures, Warner Brothers proper, HBO Max, they are following the man himself.
I don't show that he's following them.
He's not following anybody.
He's following three accounts.
I thought he was only following one, and that was the Snyder Cut.
He's following Snyder and 2 others.
What are the 2 others?
Nicotina Show.
So it looks like
he probably has it hidden, but it is
Snyder Cut, Netflix Geeked, and Yari Blanco. I don't know who Yari
Yeah.
Blanco is.
So
And
that's
Wonder
what he's
Meg.
following.
That's my other Twitter handle.
And I can't see how or why Warner Brothers would follow Ray Fisher. That's sus. And I saw the same thing for they're also following Henry Cavill.
Yes.
And
Well, he doesn't have.
We'll see what
Twitter.
happens.
No,
He
we'll
doesn't have
follow
Twitter.
him on Instagram, or it was,
I think it's on Instagram. They're following him on Instagram.
On the
Hey, man.
IG.
On the Instagram.
There we go. And then this is for Anthony. It's das? I don't know.
Jesus.
Jesus. Paul Smith.
If that's your real name.
If that's your real
Yeah.
name.
what is that?
Have we got confirmation on this cat?
What is?
Yeah, I don't know who he is. He's up to something. I don't know what it is.
Couldn't tell you.
Well, guys, that's all I have for the show today. I want to thank everyone who came. Oh, wait, there is this too. Of course, Mr. Clay Staub dropped this on us saying, in the moment, stand back. That picture is worth 1,000 words. Now, what did she say in this shot?
What is that?
That is Poltergeist.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And what did she say in this shot?
Restore the Snyder, but
This house is clear. So is he hinting at something?
This
Who
place
the hell
is
really
clear.
knows?
yeah,
Who
I
knows?
think it's fire.
I hope he
I
is.
like the shit he drops. It's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
fire. So, like I said,
Fire.
guys, that's all I have for the show today. I want to thank everyone who came out here today. I want to thank Phil. I want to thank Anthony. I want to thank Ryan for joining us on the show.
Also,
Make sure you
Neil.
smash that like button
Yeah, and Neil.
subscribe to the channel. And
Yeah.
Neil, thank you.
Can't forget
And
about Neil.
Can't forget about Neil.
having some technical difficulties, but he'll
Yeah.
be back. He'll be back.
He'll be back. He'll be
Yeah.
back.
Your
So
regular Neil
let's
joke.
go around the horn. Anthony, where can they find you?
Yeah, man, everywhere at 2279 ACS, at _ that to Twitter, and on YouTube at the ACS Universe, and then here Mondays, Thursdays, 4 Nerds, Sundays,
Everywhere.
World's Finest, and Fridays. It's my little old show.
Fire Fridays every Friday.
Yeah, Fire Friday.
Fire Fridays.
Yeah.
Phil, where can they find you?
Unfiltered. Twitter, Vero, Instagram. You can also catch me on the 4 Nerd Show occasionally every Thursday. You can catch me on That Guy Show every Friday, most of the time. You can also catch my podcast, The Eternal Night, at podbean.com or wherever else you get your podcasts. And you can also catch me here on every occasion.
There we go. And then Ryan, where can they find you?
Well, you can always find people at this network.
All new, all improved, all knowing.
Anyway, I love that stupid thing.
Isn't
Anyway,
it good?
You can find me on my channel, Zebra Fett. I will not be doing a stream tomorrow night. I'll be taking my son out for his birthday. So instead,
Happy
if you
birthday.
guys
How old
check
is he?
out any of he's 21.
Yeah, how old is he?
21.
Oh, he's got to think
Boy,
about
y'all
it.
about to go
Going
out
out
there
for
and get
drinks?
fucking toasty, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take him out. We'll take them out. We'll see what's up. But yeah, so we're doing that. So guys, if you guys can go check out my channel, subscribe to it, leave a comment on any of my videos, anything you can say. It really does help out the channel. It's very hard for somebody.
Guys, leave a comment on this stream.
No, forget that. Okay.
No, anything. It could be hey,
no,
be love you, hate you, whatever.
Okay.
What is this? Yeah.
YouTube loves the interaction.
Look, you gave me the spot to okay, never mind.
Okay, go ahead.
All new, all improved, all knowing.
All knowing. I mean, that's what they are, man. That's what scoopers are. So
Catch me outside.
Yeah, second Warner Brothers.
and there we go.
That.
All right, so and catch us on the Four Nerds on this Thursday. Should be a fire show. We have a lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about.
Moon Knight episode 2.
I get to watch the Flash tomorrow, so yeah.
Zero Fred, what do your sources say about the Snyderverse?
Oh, guys, I can't. I gotta remove my.
Oh,
he might get in trouble. Okay, hold on. Actually, he does have something to say. Okay, Ryan.
I can't say it. What?
You have a scoop. Go ahead and say it real quick. Say it.
The scoop? Oh yeah. Okay. So guys, at the end of the Flash movie,